Well, all right, now I'm going to do something happy. This is a total change of subject, and here is my second prose piece for the evening. The only time you will hear a last name is in the title, because I know a lot of Brians. This is called Phone Calls from Brian Tolle. I came home the other day and found 3 messages on my answering machine, each nearly 2 minutes long. They were all from my friend Brian, who lives in Indiana and is working on a film. Now, Brian is a friend of mine from high school. In fact, I asked him to go with prom with me as friends, but he turned me down, saying that he wanted to save the experience of prom for somebody that he was dating. Well, that was 8 years ago. I went to prom anyway without him, but I still think it would have had more fun if I went with him. Well, I got home the other night and I had these 3 messages on my machine, and they were all from Brian. So I listened to the first one, and he says, I'm sorry I haven't called you in so long, and I hope you don't hate me because I love you, and I've moved, and my roommate is here in the background. You probably hear him. I don't think you've met him before, but he knows who you are, and he hears your voice on my answering machine, and he thinks you have a sexy voice. And then he says, oh, I really hope you don't hate me because I didn't mean to not call. There's just a lot going on, and oh, I have a new email address, so write me, and I love you, and I hope you're not mad because I might be coming up to visit in Chicago. Well, anyway, if you don't hate me, call me. I love you. And that was one of the messages. And then I listened to the second one, and he says, hi, it's me again. I forgot to give you my new phone number since I just moved, so here it is. And did I tell you that I'm making a film? I'm finally doing it. I've scraped enough money together, so I'm doing it in the beginning of March. And did you get my note? You said you didn't before, but I wanted to make sure. Okay, call me. And that was the second messages. And then I listened to the last one, and he says, hi, it's me again, and I just wanted to get back to you and tell you that yes, I'd love to go to prom with you. I'll wear the tux and get a tie and cummerbund that matches your dress. Yes, I'll go to prom with you. Well, I guess that's about all. I hope you're not mad at me, because I love you. I really do. Don't hate me. I'll talk to you soon. And so I called him back, and I told him, no, I don't hate you. I love you too, and we have busy lives, and I understand why you haven't called. I haven't called either, so don't worry. Tell me about your film, I ask. And he says that he borrowed some money and saved some money from his last job, and he's borrowing equipment so that he can do the filming. I have the production costs taken care of, but I have no idea where the post-production money is coming from. What are you going to do? I don't know, maybe get some credit cards. Well, maybe there are some companies that you could use a tax deduction and would be willing to help you out for filming and financing this film. So we talk a bit more, and I tell him that I wish I could be there to help him more, but he says I have because I validate him with what he's doing and with everything I say. And although he has no money, he felt like finally he has control over his life. And that now he knows that no matter what he chooses to do with his life, and no matter what happens to him, he has control over his life, and he can handle anything. And I tell him I was so glad to hear him say that he felt that way, because I think most people never get to feel that way once in their lives. I was proud of him. And then he asked if he could use a song of mine in his film, and I told him that I would be honored. And he said, no, he'd be honored. I guess it's just nice to know that I'll be part of such an important film. There's my prose.